Congressman, good morning to you. You and House Minority Whip Steve Scalise are calling for a joint hearing on to discuss President Biden's pandemic response. But of course, Democrats need to agree to this. So will this hearing happen, and what is your ultimate goal?
Well, we hope the hearing happens. Nancy Pelosi created the COVID Select Subcommittee, which is a subcommittee of my House Oversight Committee, just to try to supposedly look into COVID issues and how the government could be better suited for response. But what we've now learned is that she really created the committee just to try to embarrass Trump, because now we have the first year of the Biden administration with respect to COVID has been marked by nothing but broken promises and overall failure. So we want to have a hearing. We haven't had Dr. Fauci or anyone from HHS or anyone testify before the Select Committee or the overall Oversight Committee. We have a lot of questions. The American people deserve answers, and we're calling to do her job and hold a hearing.
Yeah, I'm sure you have a lot of questions, and some of those may be answered today because CDC Director Rochelle Walensky and Dr. Fauci will be testifying before a Senate panel. And this is coming at a critical time for the CDC because a lot of people, the CDC has a huge credibility issue right now. Many people are questioning a lot of their decision making and messaging. What sort of questions do you think should be asked there, and what are you hoping to learn?
Well, through the work of the House Oversight Committee, we've been able to find some of the redacted emails from the initial stages of when COVID first came about, prior to Dr. Fauci's coming out and saying that this had to be from animal to human. There will be some questions asked in this committee that'll be a direct response of some of the work that the House Republicans have done on the House Oversight Committee. So I think the American people deserve answers. Why doesn't Joe Biden have a plan? He promised America he would have a plan. He promised America that COVID would be over with by Christmas. He promised America that we would have an abundance of testing kits. Now we know all of these are broken promises. So we need to know what the national plan is moving forward. We all had hoped that COVID would be over with by now, but now we're seeing more talk of shutdowns. We're seeing more talks of actions by teachers' unions to go back to remote learning. And this isn't what the American people want. We need to get back to normal, and we need to know what exactly is the Biden administration's plan.
Well, Congressman, speaking of shutdowns, back when President Biden was just a candidate, he promised to shut down the virus. That didn't happen. But take a listen to some of his promises on the campaign trail here.
As I said before, I'm not going to shut down the economy. I'm going to shut down the virus. I'll shut down the virus, not the economy. I'm not going to shut down the country, but I'm going to shut down the virus. I'm going to shut down the virus and build the economy.
You know, Congressman, running out of time here, but really quickly, he made this promise repeatedly. It didn't happen, of course, because no one person can shut down a virus. What does this mean for polling and his legacy going forward?
Well, not only did he not shut down the virus, there were more deaths in his first year in office than during the whole Trump administration from COVID. So this is not just a broken promise. This is an overall failure. And what we're seeing now are Americans wanting to be able to purchase testing kits. Implied during the campaign that every American would have access to testing kits for free. He's pushing boosters. He's wanting to mandate boosters when he said in the campaign he wouldn't do that. So we need to hear from the Biden administration on exactly what their plan is over the next 12 months. What's their plan moving forward? Because we can't afford any more uncertainty in our economy. Our children cannot go back to virtual learning. We have to get back to normal. But unfortunately, I'm not seeing any signs out of the Biden administration that would give me any confidence. I know the American confidence either in the way they handle COVID-19.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me on.